Welcome to the Mind for Success podcast. I'm your host, Kimberly Lebbing, and I love seeing business professionals, leaders, and entrepreneurs have massive success in their businesses. Are you ready to reach a higher level in your business? Are you looking to rise to the top and break through the barriers that are holding you back? If this is you, join us on the Mind for Success podcast. Welcome to the Mind for Success podcast. And I am super excited about our guest today. She's somebody I've known just for a little bit, and I love what she does. Her name is Diane Kettering. She is with CATT Corporate Team Building and Entertainment. I can't wait for you to hear does and what this organization does. And I want to introduce her. You know what? She asked me to introduce her as your. I want to honor that. So, and I think you'll understand with what she does, that she's super fun and what she does is super fun. So welcome, Diane.
Thank you, Kim. And thank you for the introduction, the proper introduction.
Everybody should be addressed as Your Royal Highness.
Yeah. I love that you didn't think I was joking.
Definitely. So I would love for you to tell our listeners today about CATT and what that is.
CATT Corporate Team Building and Entertainment. So the CATT is for culture and team training. And that's what we do. We echo your culture and team training. And we also do entertaining by, this is all done through Improv, like on Whose Line Is It Anyway? You see that? If you watch that, yeah. So we also have improv comedy shows that we offer and murder mysteries. So that's the entertainment part. And we use improv and improv skills for corporate team building. They are customized actually to sharpen soft skills.
Awesome. So I love this. And I've heard so many good things. I know some people that have been to some of your events, the murder mysteries, the Wednesday night event that you do, the improvs. And
yes.
I hear amazing things about how it's boosted their confidence, how it's helped them with their sales manager moments. I mean, so many things. So tell us, go in a little deeper about what's behind that.
Well, so on Wednesday nights, it's just an improv workshop. So what we do is we spend half the time in a group session, and then the other half we go up on stage. So we get out of our comfort zone, but we're having so much fun. And what it is we're actually a group of strangers who are now best friends, because that's what happens when you do improv with someone. You bond. I'm telling you, if you're a manager out there or a team leader and you have a great team, a great group you want to keep together, this is what you do for retention, because the bond is amazing.
Wow. So I'm really curious, what made you decide to get into this line of work? Like, what's the backstory?
So I had been a real estate agent for 20 years, and I've always gravitated towards the teaching part of it. I mean, of course I show houses and sell houses, but I also love being able to coach someone. And someone invited me to an improv workshop, and I was immediately in love. I had the best time. And eventually I could see where improv can help with coaching teams. But I thought I was brilliant, but apparently this is done all over the world all the time. I didn't come up with it, but I did. I married the two loves and then came up with CATT.
I love it. So what are some of the things that you've seen with the people that have been through your program? Let's talk separately. Like, what have you seen with teams?
I'm sorry?
Teams that you're working with.
I think one of the best compliments I had, I was with a sales team, and it was the beginning of the year, and they had a very lofty goal. The team leader set a very lofty goal. And so she wanted to get everybody riled up. We went there. We're only there an hour tops. It's not an all-day corporate team building. We are there. We come to your space, and we're in and out in an hour. So later, after we left, she called me and said, it is still buzzing from the energy. And then I got that same call 4 days later. The communication in our office is just rampant. It's never been like this. And they reached their goal.
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
powerful. It's huge
Yeah.
with the team working together. It just makes all the difference.
It truly does. If you've never tried team building at your office, you need to just try it and see if it doesn't make a huge difference, because it's going to.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
adds so much value. And the thing is, I love doing it so much. It's not very expensive. It's not. It's so easily affordable. And I mean, it's going to come back tenfold.
Absolutely. Well, and honestly, I mean, anything that builds a team business and helps them increase their communication, their productivity, whatever it is. I mean, whether it's expensive or not, I think that's an investment.
Right.
It's an investment. So investment in your people and investment in your company.
Well, and I will customize it for whatever your company needs. So there's some people who are great at picking up the phone and talking to people, but when it comes time for that ask, they're frozen.
Uh-huh.
And we have these games that we play that help with that.
Oh,
I mean, there's something for everything you need with a soft skill.
that's awesome. So, tell me a little bit more about the Wednesday night events. I've been dying to go.
Gotta come out.
Me too, but I've been dying to check them out. I hear the most amazing things about them from different people. So tell us a little bit more about those.
So this is at the Tap House in O'Fallon. It's the party room, so it's right next door to the Tap House. And we show up at 7:30. It goes 7:30 to 9. And we play those improv games like you see on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And by the time you're out of there, we are laughing so hard. We're wiping our eyes from tears. We're having such a great time. And, while I say we get out of the comfort zone, no one's ever embarrassed. No one ever feels uncomfortable. We are just there. It's like an adult recess. We're all just playing. But these things also, there are a lot of small business owners there. And there's people that come in all the time, brand new. They're just looking for something different to do. Come on, you don't have to have any kind of experience at all. And but this will help them with their elevator pitch, public speaking. You and I go to networking in groups, and some of these people, they are shaking during the 30-second pitch for their business. This will help with that. It is a confidence builder to no end.
And I'm all about that. Anything that's going to help you with your confidence in any way, whether it's about speaking or whatever it is. And you do it in such a fun way, which I love.
Yes.
And it's so evident that you love doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Yeah, your team would never know that's what we're doing unless we told them.
Oh, really? That's really interesting. That's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've heard really great feedback from individual business owners that have talked about the confidence that it's built in their speaking and other things outside, even though it's fun. Like they're having fun doing it.
Right.
I think it's wonderful. So switching gears a little bit, just kind of talking a little bit about your business. What's been like your biggest struggle as a business owner, or
Yeah, my biggest struggle is finding the team leaders or office managers that already know the value of team building. Because if they don't, I have to go in and sell them the concept of team building, and then sell them the concept of EchoCAT, being the team builder.
Right, right, right. And I can see that. I can relate, because it seems like the people that invest in it, and I think that's a difference of whether people see it as a cost or investment. And
Right, right.
I was listening. I've got a book on, I'm always listening to books now.
Yeah.
but I was listening to a book last night, and he was talking about he never looked at employees as paying. He doesn't pay his employees. They're all investments. Like,
Right.
they're not a cost to the company. They are an investment, even their paychecks. And I just love that outlook. And that's probably the type of people that are people that are wanting to invest.
I'll run into people that say, oh, well, we'll go bowling every quarter. It's like, and while that's probably fun, it is not the same. It is not the same as looking at each other in the eye, being in that circle. And then at the end of each session, we always have a positivity circle, and we talk about the feeling we had, the bond we built, and it's really good for a team leader or an office manager to hear.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You'll be able to watch your team play and know exactly who's my leader, who's my creative person, who's going to be the best at just sitting back and managing or taking notes. It's great for them to watch.
And then they don't have to take a big, long test to figure
right?
this.
No, you just watch and have fun with us. No test.
Yes, you immediately made me think of some of the, and there's a great value in the personality tests and DISC and
Oh yeah,
absolutely. But it sounds like you can pick up on a lot of those things naturally with what you're doing.
I can pick out the high D's and the I's and everything right away.
I'm sure. That's awesome. So what do you think, or what other things do you think would be helpful as far as mindset goes? Like how does this affect people's mindset? Because that's, my personal
I know.
interest. Like, so how does this affect their mindset?
Well, you're going in, and again, it depends if you're with at the workshop, or you're with strangers, or with people you're with every day. And for one, I'll take an example of team building. I was just at an office, and they worked together at least 3 years. And we did the team building, and it'd be things like, oh, I didn't know Sarah could sing, or I had no idea they were so funny, because they're just chugging along every day with their, routine, not realizing. This is another example, this office I'm thinking of right now. They sent me pictures later. They go, we're all out on a weekend together. We've never done that in 3 years. And then now when you know that and you go in Monday morning, that's a different mindset when you're working with friends now.
Oh, absolutely. And you just made me think of this, because I feel like in today's world, just in general, I think people have a harder time connecting than they ever have before. And for various reasons, with, our technology, and we're so work focused.
Right. And you're just going back into the office. I just spoke to someone the other day. They had just come back to the office, and they said, I'm on sensory overload. I was used to working from home, and now I'm on sensory. I don't know these people this way in person. I know them just like we are right now. And so it makes a difference. You want to go in there. You want to give them that bond and camaraderie of, hey, I got your back.
Right. And so you just made me think of another thing. This might be helpful even to the companies, and some of them maybe already have done it, but the companies that are still transitioning employees back in person.
Oh my goodness. It'd be a huge comfort to go in and go, okay, this is what I missed, but everybody's in the same boat I am. I'm not standing out here by myself thinking I'm uncomfortable around people now. because you'll realize we're all there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge value. I love it. So yeah, I just thinking about the connection piece and how vital that is. And with teams, I mean, just to help people feel good about going into work or
Right.
what it is they're doing.
Right.
Yeah,
I
especially
love it. I love making people feel good about themselves.
yes. You said that earlier, and I'm like, yes. And it shows. It
Oh,
shows
thank you.
what you do. It shows that you really have a just a true, good, genuine heart for doing it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So one of the other things I wanted to bring up is tell us a little bit about your girls camp, all girls camp that you have coming up.
Yes. So that is going to be at the Alpha and Omega Coffee House Roasting Company, North Main O'Fallon. And that's going to start the first Wednesday in July, which I think is July 6th. I'm not sure about that, but I think it is. It's in the mornings, 11:15 to noon to 12:30, or 11 to 12:30. It's for girls, preteens, really. I consider them preteens, 13 to 15 years old. If you're 12 or 16, that's okay too. But it's for those, because that's when they're most vulnerable and they're just learning their value. And I want them to find their confidence and know their value isn't, what other girls say about them, and it's not sexual. It's not compared to the next person next to you. You have so many great gifts just inside yourself that I just want you to know, and just, really be sure of yourself before you go back into school in the fall. So this is a 6-week, it's actually but what it is, I'm teaching improv to them. They don't know that's what they're there for. I mean, that's what I hope is a byproduct of it for them. But it's a 6-week improv class. So if you have, a young entrepreneur or someone who just, likes the theater, come to this class. I'm not advertising it because it's free. It's free, and I'm taking a limited amount of attendees. So I think I still have about 5 more openings left.
Okay.
And you can register on my website at echocat.com. Don't forget, EchoCat has 2 T's. But yeah, so that's what I'm hoping to do. We're going to do an improv class, and I just know inside my mind these girls are going to be the better for it at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. So is this something you plan on offering in the future again for those people that are maybe not listening, or if you're not in so we are in Missouri. I know I'm not.
We are in Missouri.
We are in Missouri. So for those that are listening from abroad, but are you going to be offering things like this in the future?
I hope to. This will be my beta tester. This is the first time. I've been wanting to do this since I started EchoCat, and it just, I think it's the God thing. It all fell into place.
Absolutely.
So I certainly hope to, because I think it's important, and right. I want to, what good is it to have a company if you're not doing good?
Yeah. So shifting gears a little bit. I know you have multiple businesses because you have this, and yes. You also have a real estate business that you've been doing for a really long time.
20 years, yeah.
So, and especially in this market. So what are the challenges that are in place that, as far as juggling both?
Oh, it's funny you ask. Because, some days it's like, I need to be better at time management, because it's like, well, today, am I a realtor or am I a team builder? Am I facilitating or am I creating? And, I wonder if there's going to be a point where I have to go, one has to drop. Hopefully not. Right now I'm working on my, son just got his real estate license. So he's able to help me take some of the load when I need to focus more on EchoCat.
Yeah. So I feel like time management is something that is always something that we have to reevaluate.
Yeah.
As our life evolves, it's just something we are constantly doing. So yeah, I totally get that.
I will admit I'm not very good at that.
You are doing something to overcome that by hiring your son.
True. That's true. I'll just make him do all the work.
Well, I think that's one of the challenges with people is whenever they have, because this is really kind of an upscaling thing for you, really.
Right. I feel like I'm just getting 4 years. I feel like I'm just getting started.
Oh, I love it. So what's your vision? Tell us about what's your vision for EchoCATT?
I would love for this to be able to take me full time. I think that would be great because I have such a great team who works with EchoCATT. I really do. I have the best improvisers in the world working with me. And but it is not that I need to build an empire and make $1 million. I get my high when I see people walk away and I know I've made them feel better about themselves. They're more confident. They're going to go into that meeting now with, a winning attitude. It fills my tank.
It's huge. It's huge. I think there's something to that. I mean, there's studies, there's research about, the helper's high.
Right.
With helping others and how much it fills us up. So it sounds like you have come across your true calling.
I hope so. Well, and I also I am a ham. I'm a huge ham. I love the stage. And this also gives me opportunity to do that because while I'm usually the center of attention during team building because I get to lead it, but I have other facilitators too. But we also get to do the comedy shows.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's like a corporate Christmas party, we've done so many of those, and it's just like the improv shows, and everybody gets to get involved. You get to see your coworker come up and make a fool of himself, but he's loving it just as much because he wouldn't go up if he didn't. And I there's nothing like having someone laugh with you because of something we all created together. It's so great.
Cool. So,
and then we have the murder mysteries.
Oh yes, please tell us about that.
So we have one that just got developed. We've already had a great success with it. It's called Haven't Got a Clue, and it's based on the game and the movie Clue. I know there's a lot of Clue fans out there.
Yeah.
And it is 100% improvised, and each time is a different scenario because it's all improvised. It's a game of chance. And we let the audience come, or actually we invite the audience to come and create their own Clue character. So, how each character in Clue has a name that's also a color. Oh my goodness. We had some great characters come out. We had, some dressed as a Mr. Peacock. This gentleman had a whole outfit that lit up in peacock. Someone came out and was, all pink, and they named themselves something to do with pink. It was so fun.
Sounds like a blast. And that's another event. Excuse me. That's another event that I've heard so many great things about. And then I saw the pictures later after, and I had like that whole FOMO thing going on. So
right, yeah.
This year I'll have sure that I have.
Well, we do that for fundraising or just for fun. We're going to have one actually at the Tap House, October 22nd. So the weekend before Halloween. So if you want to dress as a Clue character for Halloween, win-win. So that's not on my website yet. We're still working out all the details because it'll be dinner also.
That's something that you would do for organizations as a fundraiser?
Yes. There's so many different ways to utilize that murder mystery in order to raise money.
Yeah, yeah, and that sounds like so much more fun than some of the things. And not that the others aren't fun. The other
Right.
fundraiser things, activities that they have out there.
Just not as fun.
So maybe not, maybe not as fun.
Right. And this is interactive too. So people get involved as much as they want to. If they just want to sit back and watch, they can do that also. But they can definitely be involved in the murder mystery.
Yeah. Well, regardless, they'll be laughing whether they're involved or
Absolutely. Absolutely.
not. I
So
love
you'll
it.
have to come to that one so you don't get FOMO.
Right. So is there anything that you'd like to share that, like success and mindset wise, is there anything you'd like to share as a tip or a takeaway for people to know?
Well, I guess for success, I know we talked about this a little bit already, is you can do it. Don't wait for someone to tell you you can do it or give you permission to do it. Just do it. And if you fail, you're going to fail forward because at least you tried. And I got to tell you, there's so many times I kept thinking about doing this and I'm like, I don't know if I can do it by myself. I don't know if you can. And also get a great support system. Like you and I have with networking, we have a great support system. I have the best husband in the world. He supports everything I do. And just try it, because I think the worst words in the world are too late. So do it before it's too late.
Yeah, absolutely. Wise words. Thank you. So what is the best way for people to connect with you? Let's go through that again.
Okay. So my website is www.echocat.com. And just like you can see here, it's got 2 T's. And you can also give us a call if you'd like, or send us a text at 314-774-0014.
Awesome. And we'll have all that in the show notes so that people can see where to connect with you as well. And is there anything else you'd like to share?
I can't think so. Just come out and have fun with us. Come out and play.
Love it. So I want to thank you so much, Diane, for being on today. You're just really an inspiration. It's so evident that you do, and laughter is so huge. I think people need to laugh more in general. So,
well, studies have been done and shown that laughter is the number one way you bond with another human.
Wow, that's very powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful. So thank you so much for being on today. And
thank you for the invite.
You are quite welcome. So I know our audience will be greatly blessed by this.
Are you ready to break through the barriers that are holding you back and reach a higher level in your business in just 4 hours? Be sure to click the link today and join other high-achieving professionals that have worked with Kimberly Lebbing to accelerate their success.